Welcome back, everyone, to Misscliks D&D, where people are maybe drowning. We'll see. So,
Considering that I spent almost 10 years of my life as a lifeguard and swim instructor, this storyline is particularly painful to me.
you can't save everyone in the middle of a storm. Maybe you can. We'll find out.
But I'm going to try.
You're certainly going to try. All right. So, next.
We're just going to take off
So,
with our door.
December, you're diving down. You find a guy. Let's see. Which one of these three people is it? Give me a D3 roll.
Wank.
All of us?
No. Just December.
Okay.
Give me a D3. 3. You find the member of one of your members of your crew who is down there going whoa, whoa, like struggling and freaking out because he's inhaled a whole lung full of water.
And he doesn't.
What do you?
I do a cross chest carry deep water rescue.
Haha, Neal. Haha.
All right.
Sure.
You don't need to breathe. I mean, you can breathe underwater. You're cool. All right, give me a strength check to see if you can pull him to the surface, because he is not being the most, accommodating person. He's fucking freaking out, and you're in the middle of a storm. So give me a strength check. See if you can pull him to the surface.
I will, but you should know I've done this particular rescue on a 300-pound man before.
Was the 300-pound man like 6 feet underwater and freaking out and like flailing?
He was not freaking out.
Yeah.
But also 1/10 of the body weight in water, just a fire.
Yeah, I understand.
It's built so that he can flail without grabbing me. So you go over shoulder and under, like right here on the ribs, and then you lean back. So even if they like snap back at you or try to grab you,
right? But like you're underwater, you're trying to pull him up, which is very different than pulling across. So give me a strength check.
I will. I'm just saying.
We got to do some simplification. Well, that's not my problem. Oh, bam!
Oh.
You kick, you paddle, you pull him, you get him to the surface, no problem.
Because I'm a kick.
Can she get 2 with this?
No, 1.
Can she cleave grab people?
No, you grab one person. You pull him up to the surface. We'll just say that all happens in the first round.
December.
Next round.
I need to go get my lifeguard shirt. Put it on.
I need... Oh, I should also... Well, you guys don't know how long it takes you to get to shore. But I know how long it's going to take you guys to get to shore, but in the middle of the storm, you don't know. So, the second round, I need constitution checks from the crew, again, at +5. Should be pretty simple for you guys.
Me too?
Oh, shit!
40.
Holy shit, Faye.
Oh, wow. I'm not holding on to anything, so do I need...
That's just... Constitution check is to see if you slip below the waves, like if you can't support yourself on the open water.
21, I'm good.
Okay, you don't get a +5, December, because you're not holding on to anything. But
So I just normal constitution?
no, yeah, but if you fall under the water, you're just breathing underwater. It's just to see if you can stay above on your own power. And there goes a D20 somewhere on the floor. Oh.
Throw you a D20.
Jen bought me my first D20 at PAX, you guys. And then I bought 2 more. But Jen bought me my first one. Isn't that sweet?
Okay. So you have then brought him back.
Anna bought us the little bows.
Okay, so let's get con checks for that guy. Pass. That guy. Nope. That guy. Ooh. No. This guy again. No. Those 3. Yes. No. Those 3 at +5 though. Those are all successes. The guy that was on the board with you earlier managed to re-hold on to it, so he's fine. These guys are cool, and that guy, the guy next to you, slips and falls off, in a big wave, and tugs at you. Give me a strength check at +5 to see if you still stay onto the board with him.
Yeah.
No, you get ripped off the board. As he pulls off, you lose your grip and you fall off. Faye, give me a strength. Strength
Okay.
check at +5 to see if you can hold on to the ship. You have like a 16 strength, don't you?
Yeah.
So you literally can't fail unless you roll a 1.
Oh, that was close.
All right. So Lily, well, it doesn't matter. You can't drown, but this guy is now, a few feet out in the water.
But he's with the rope, right?
He's attached to you by rope.
pull?
Yes.
Can I try to pull Lily back?
Yes.
And him back?
Yes.
Do I need to roll anything?
Give me a strength check. No +5. Actually, give me a strength check at -5 to see if you can pull the two of them.
Ooh.
1.
Oh,
Nope.
that's annoying.
You tug and pull, but you can't do it and maintain your grip on the board. They are floating out there.
Can
Lily,
I try
you
again?
can
No,
next
we can be
another
fine.
round. Lily, you're fine. You're breathing underwater. It's gross because you had to inhale lungs full of seawater, but it's like the Abyss. You've seen that movie, right?
Nope.
No, you should see the Abyss. It's really great. Made by the same guy who did Terminator and Alien and Aliens, and James Cameron did Avatar, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Um,
Can I do a strength
And the
check?
Titanic.
and Titanic. He did a lot of good stuff.
I'll never let go, Jack. Never let go.
Can I
Did you
try to
see how
pull
many times
myself
you can
back
kill
on?
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Lily?
Can I try to pull myself back on?
No. In losing your grip on the board, you lose the ability to hold on to anything. You're thrown off in the rough seas.
What are my otters doing?
You have no idea. Your head's below the waves. You can't see anything. Sorry.
Tell them to pull.
You can't tell them to pull. In fact, you probably shouldn't even have been able to tell them to attach to the boat and pull it because you can't speak otter. But we're glossing over that fact now. But you technically shouldn't have been able to do this. But who cares?
They're pulling the boat, aren't they?
They're pulling the boat as best as they can pull the boat, as far as you know.
So cute.
December, what are you doing?
Otters. So, did that guy successfully hang on to the boat?
He was hanging onto the boat, and this round he immediately lost his grip again and fell beneath the waves.
So I grab him and pull him back up. And
Okay.
This time I
Give me
tie. No, I can't tie in the water.
There's
probably.
no
so
rope to
just
tie
help him
with.
again.
All right, so give me another strength check to see if you can pull him back up. Same as before.
Roll D20. Press my minuscule strength. So small. I think it's like 8. Double checking. Yes, it is 8. I am very weak.
Boom, you pull him back up. At this point, also, Faye, you're the only one that notices this, really. You and the board you're on, or the door that you're on and the door that's in front of you guys, in between you and the boat, have now caught up to the boat and are starting to move past the boat because the boat is not moving in the water very quickly. It's basically got 7 otters to tug it, but it's entirely it's sunk. It's floating under the water, so their otters are having a very hard time pulling the boat.
They're still so cute.
But your doors have now caught up and are surpassing the boat in the water.
Okay.
Do I see the others? Can I mind tell them to help?
You do not see them, and if you could see them, you could not mind tell them to help. You cannot communicate with the otters at all.
But how do I get that to attack and to stop attacking if I can?
It's just part of the spell, is that you tell them to attack, you tell them not to attack. They understand that a command. It's magic.
And if I tell them to pull and not to pull, it's
That's not... No, they can understand attack and cease attacking, as the spell says specifically.
Can I learn language with animals?
Speak with animals, that's a spell. It's
Is it a wizard
cleric spell. There
So
might be a
it's
wizard
possible
spell.
to learn?
I don't know. Let's talk about that another time.
Okay, fine, it's fine. Actually, there is a way. Okay, but let's go forward, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This guy... monk is fine. Oh, never mind. What am I doing? Sorry. Next round. Lily, 3 of you give me your con checks. Lily, actually, not December. Faye, you do it at +5. Lily, you're already beneath the waves. You don't need to make a con check. All right, Steph, you hold on. No problem to this board. You're doing well. What do you want to do, Faye?
I want to try to pull them again.
All right. Same strength check as you did before. D20 at -5.
22.
All right. Tug the rope. You pull Lily back onto the ship. onto the board. You pull the
hello
other guy
there.
back onto the board, and he comes up spittering, like coughing out seawater, but he is still alive.
Oh.
Yay! We saved
Through all of this, the otters are still pulling the boat, right? So we do have forward momentum still.
It's very slow, but yes.
Ooh, they're so cute.
All right, those guys are fine.
It's Tom, Tommy, Timothy, Thomas. I don't know why it starts with a T, but I just decided.
Okay, these guys are trying to hold on to this boat as best as possible. December, and as you're bringing your sailor guy back up, you get to the top again, and you see that the well, I guess you can't really see the whole ship, because they're the whole boat, because they're attached all around it. But you see some of the people that had been attached to it before, holding on as best as they can, are starting to fall off. You see one guy, one of the people that was on the boat, just like actively swimming as hard as he can out towards the shore. But you don't see anyone other than the person you pulled up attached to the boat anymore. There is the other side of the boat that you can't see on too, because you're on one side and it's kind of. No, wait, hold on. No, it's not capsized. What am I talking about? It's sunken underwater. You can see the entire ship, no problem. So yeah.
It's not capsized?
No. It's not upside down. It's like sunken under the water. So part of it is like this far of the rim is above, but it's like filled with water. If you had like just poured water into the boat.
Yeah.
You see nobody holding on to the boat at all, and you see one guy swimming away as best as possible.
I guess I'm just going to continue diving below the boat and continuing to grab anyone I can find that is falling off of it.
Okay, so give me... What?
I'd like to argue that I could have told the otters to attack the tree on the island, and therefore they would have swam forward.
If that's what you want to do, then do that.
Well, that's how I would have done it.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, whatever. You're over the boat right now. You're actually up next to it. So you start yelling at the otters, "Attack the tree! Attack the tree!"
That's exactly how she sounds.
But they're already swimming towards the water. Oh, they're just gonna attack the tree on the island. Attack the temple! Attack the temple!
Didn't they already know to swim forward? Like,
Yeah.
They're not supposed to know how.
I just wanted to explain to Neal how I did it.
I see.
Now he can't anti-DM me.
Yeah, but if you had told them attack, it's questionable whether or not they would have cooperated in letting themselves be tied to the ropes. That's the thing. Is like December coming up and tying them to the ropes, they would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?" and like swam away from her.
She told me
it's too late. You're already here. Don't worry about it.
Fine.
It should not have worked, but you're already here, and we're not going to worry about it. So, blah 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 blah. Everyone, December, this round, you're diving back down to grab another person, right?
Yeah.
Give me a D7. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, that's fine. So it should only have a 6. You dive down. You grab a guy. This is a different crewmate of yours. One that you know. Actually, he is a swimmer, and he's like under the water, like struggling to get back up, being tugged down by what you can call it.
So I help him.
All right. He is working with you rather than against you because he actually knows how to swim. So give me a D20 plus 5. And on your strength check. Strength check plus 5.
Oh, strength check.
Yeah, my bad.
Gotcha. 16.
No. All right.
You didn't put the plus 5 though.
Her strength is 8.
I just added it together.
Yeah.
Your strength is 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So you come back to the surface, or you're tugging your best on him, and between like the tide pulling him down and his, he's trying to get up, but it's not working. He stays below the surface for the round. Next round, 4th round. At the start of the 4th round, the rafts, the doors are being held back at this point. Like you're trying to swim forward, but the doors are attached to the boat behind you, and they're attached in the front, and so you're trying to tug, and the doors are starting to flip over, or they're trying to flip over because they're attached by the front to the back of
Can we
the.
cut them off? I just asked this to Faye, I guess, since she's the only one next to me.
You just ask what to face? Sorry.
We should cut off the door from the boat.
Okay, I didn't even know the boat was tied to the door. I'm
Yeah.
stupid. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, we cut it
Faye,
off.
do you have a dagger?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
gave it to her.
You cut your door free from the boat. Okay, the other guys do not have a dagger on them.
They're gonna get
Pass. Oops. No problem. No problem. No problem. No, that is bad. That's actually just barely a pass. And that's a pass. Okay, so fourth round, or whatever round this is, I've forgotten already. You guys have you're pulling forward as best as you can. Your door is now detached from the ship, and you guys are kicking. The guy next to you is kicking as hard as he can as well. The three guys on the other door, you see themselves like struggling with the ropes in the water, trying to take the ropes off of them because the door is now being like tugged and pulling, and they're attached to the door, and the door is attached to the boat, and the boat's sinking, and the boat can't move, and they can't get to shore. So they're freaking out. They attempt to dislodge themselves. Fail, pass. The guy at the end of the rope that December cut off manages to free himself and starts swimming to shore. Next round, December and Lily. Not that these really matter because you can breathe anyway, but give me a con check, see if you can attach yourself to the door still at +5.
36.
Boom. 36, you keep your head above water. Faye?
Plus, no.
I'm sorry, did I say
no.
December? I meant Faye.
Yeah.
Pink headphones, you're all the same. 31, no problem. And the guy on your boat, no problem as well. Or on your door, no problem. He's swimming for shore and swimming fine. Those guys are... Okay. Does that. Pass. Fail. Oh god. Fail. Pass. That's a pass. Okay. So, you guys are Faye and Lily, you guys are just free from everything. You're kicking to shore as hard as you can. The waves are pounding. You go up with a swell, or sometimes a wave crashes on you. And it's rain, and the tide is kind of wonky all over the place. But you guys are managing to get towards shore. Give me perception checks.
All of us, or just them?
Just the two of them.
Whoa.
Ooh.
What do I see, Neil? What do
You see everything.
Faye?
I see the dudes under the water. I see the monk. I see.
Actually, in the storm, all you can see is that there is a spot on like a place where the coastline is actually accessible to you guys. It's still pretty rocky, but it's no longer like a cliff face. So you can aim for that if you
So I
want.
point to it and I scream, there, trying to like make other people from other rafts hear me.
Okay.
Can I make like a scream?
They make perception checks to see if they can hear you.
Oh, okay.
December, what are you doing? This boat is not really going forward very quickly. It's being pulled by these otters, but not that quickly. Lily, how long does monster summoning last?
Let me check real quick. 2, 6, 8 rounds.
8 rounds?
Yeah.
2 rounds plus
You
1
don't
round per
trust
level?
me.
You're level 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 rounds,
You
8
didn't give us
minutes.
the XP before the episode. You owe us XP, Neil.
We'll get XP once you reach land safely. We're not doing XP right now. Okay. December, give me a perception check.
I have the best perception.
And then she rolls a 1.
Yeah, seriously. Or a 3.
Okay, you don't notice anything then. Next round, Faye and Lily, you guys, both of you give me a perception check. You're aiming for a 30 or higher.
30.
Oh, Lily,
Ooh.
you
Neal,
brat.
please.
Lily,
Neal, please.
from where you are, you believe you can make it to the beach in 2 rounds.
I believe we can make it to the beach in 2 rounds.
So Lily and Faye, give me perception. Give me whatchamacallums, con checks with +5.
I believe we can make it to the shore in 1 round.
Yeah, you guys are doing fine here. The other guy, he's swimming.
Can December hear me saying that, like the shore thing? Because I'm screaming in another round, so maybe she can.
You're talking about screaming to the shore. December, give me a perception check.
To the shore, and the other raft.
Okay. 25.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can hear her. You can't see where she's pointing, but you can hear her say, "To the shore! To the shore!"
Okay.
All right. That guy.
Encouraging word.
Follows that guy.
It gives her the impression that
Passes.
she should follow the voice
Tries
of
to
Lily
untangle
Deadly.
himself.
+2 to morale.
Totally.
Cute dog. +3 for cuteness.
All right, December, you are going down one more time. Or what are you doing? Actually, I should.
I'm still
You-
trying to rescue people because
All
I
right,
can
you
breathe
you
underwater
don't
forever.
you can breathe underwater forever, but you don't see anyone attached to the boat at all. Like there's the guy that was
Again?
swimming away. You ran down. You were trying to bring that guy up. Remember, you didn't get him to the surface.
Oh, I'm still working on that guy.
Okay, give me another strength check at +5, and he gets his own check.
31.
Nice.
That's got him
Boom.
for sure.
Yeah, you kick, you pull, you struggle, you get him back up. He is spurting and coughing up water. He is
Just-
not doing too well. He's been underwater for like 2 minutes now.
So, is there any difference between me trying to get him to hold onto a door and trying to get him to hold onto the boat? Because the door they're kind of laying on, so it should be easier to hold on.
The door is
maybe?
much easier to hang on to, I would say, because the boat is now mostly submerged. So as you add your weight to it,
So
it doesn't.
I'm gonna try to get him to the door that I left instead, and I'm also gonna cut that door free while
Okay.
I'm there.
So this guy actually knows how to swim, but he's drowning. He's coughing up
Mhm.
water right now. So give me a normal strength check to see if you can swim him to the door this round. Just a flat, basic strength check. No, you're trying to pull him, but you're not making significant progress. He needs to catch his breath and wait for a moment. He's coughing up too much water to get anywhere.
Just so you know, in real life, I totally could.
In real life, you totally could, but in real life, you're a trained lifeguard. December's not a trained lifeguard.
I forgot that she wasn't. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just believed that she was.
All right, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Next round, Faye and Lily. You guys are now approaching the rocky portion of the coastline here. Give me constitution checks to see if you can hold on to your door. Lily, the guy next to you, falls off the door again this round. You guys are fine, though.
Can we try to pull him back?
No, but give me a strength check. What did we do the first time to see if you fall off? Strength check at +5? Yeah, strength check at +5 to see if you can, to make sure you don't get tugged off.
30.
Yeah.
Woo!
So he falls off behind you, and you're holding onto the door and kicking and paddling.
Rolling high as hell.
Yeah, you guys are doing well. But now we need to see if you guys run into anything. So I can't think of any stats to base this off of. I don't think you guys are just going for the shore as best as you can. So we're just going to do a pure luck roll. One of you two gets to roll it. Who wants to do the luck roll?
Jen, do it.
Okay.
Jen? Give me a D20. Higher is better.
12.
Nice.
12. You narrowly manage to avoid one of these
Nice.
rocky outcroppings that is dangerously near to you guys.
Well done.
At the end of the round, you guys managed to be washed up on the shore. Give me another d20, Jen. Okay. You take no damage from getting on here, but you do notice that the guy with you on the boat or on the door is unconscious and being dragged behind you guys as like the door like washes onto the shore, which is pretty devastating. You know, you're being tossed about. You guys get there and you start crawling up the beach, and you're trying to move, and you look back and you see this guy like floating on the tide, unconscious.
And we try to dim him.
To what him?
Heimlich maneuver, abdominal thrusts.
You do
With
not know what the
CPR.
Heimlich maneuver is.
They would know basic CPR principles, wouldn't they? Like that you're supposed to push on someone's chest.
When was the
I don't
Heimlich
even know.
maneuver developed?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's.
I don't know.
People know that people needed to spit out the water that was.
Yeah, like I think I feel like I've seen just like chest compressions used.
Heimlich maneuver was developed in 1974.
Well, that's the Heimlich maneuver, which is different than chest compression.
Right, but that's what she wants to do. So first
No,
off,
no,
Lily's doing the wrong thing, and secondly,
said
that thing
we-
wasn't even invented.
I said the Heimlich maneuver.
She said Heimlich maneuver. She said
No,
she was doing this.
No. I said I was doing pew pew pew. No. I
Yeah.
wasn't doing this. I was doing this.
Oh, because it looked like you were doing the pulling. I'm like Heimlich maneuver, what? And then she said
I
Heimlich
was doing this. That's what I motioned.
chest compressions on the beach in the surf.
Yeah. Well, as
Um,
soon as we're off.
do you have a
the
healing
water-
proficiency?
Nope.
You do not know how to do chest compressions.
So people cannot just chest compress people.
Well,
I would
you
put
said
money
you
on
don't
it,
know.
Jen. I would put money that if you walked up, if someone were drowning right now and you tried to do chest compressions on them, it probably wouldn't work too well.
Probably wouldn't work. But
Yeah.
Lily is very intelligent.
Lily does not have a healing proficiency, and you guys are in the middle of a storm and you just washed up onto the beach. You're pretty exhausted. We're gonna say no. That
What if we-
doesn't mean he's dead. I'm saying he's unconscious.
I know.
These are two different things.
Mouth to mouth. Second idea.
Mouth to mouth is part of chest compression.
Thank you.
Fine.
Alright.
I
Well,
shake him a little bit.
Yeah, Faye would just try to turn him around and like try to get water out of him.
Just shake it up and down.
Doesn't.
I would think that's possible.
Shit,
I
Faye
mean,
would totally do
I'm
that.
pretty sure we would try something. If
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could keep
okay.
it moving, like slap
Faye
it,
would
turn
try
it
to
around.
put her finger in his mouth so he throws up. She doesn't know if it works. Just tries that.
All right, so you stick his fingers in your mouth and try and get him to throw up.
Yeah.
December, be
Sure.
quiet.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. A good question. I like
Okay,
to-
you come down and you shove your fingers down his throat. He's still alive, so the gag reflex goes off and he starts puking all over the place. And then a giant wave comes and crashes down on top of you. Give me a dexterity check at -10.
Oh,
Oh shit!
You get tumbled around in the surf and eventually you stop, but you manage to stay on shore, no problem. This guy makes he's unconscious. So the wave crashes, he gets tumbled around, and he starts getting pulled back out into the water a little bit.
But if Faye was trying to make it,
Yeah, the two of you together, you're fine. He's not going to pull you guys in the water. Sorry, Faye, you're trying to make... You had your fingers in his throat. Faye can't make him
Yeah.
spit water while you're making him puke. Which, for the record, Jen, the water's in his lungs, not in his stomach.
oh. Well, she
But
Faye
if
doesn't
it
know
was
that.
Come out.
But wouldn't
If
it
you're
make-
puking, you would push the water out of your lungs?
Yes.
Why would... Explain the mechanics of that to me.
I mean, I don't know that I can, but for example, if someone begins to cough, their airway is clear.
That's because that's coming from the lungs, not the stomach.
I'll look up the physiology of it for you.
You
but
look
if
it
you're
up, because
puking, you
to
don't
me,
get-
like, the muscles are cramping around the stomach and pushing food and whatever's in the stomach out through your
the
mouth. It's
diaphragm's
not going to help you.
contracting.
But
And
the diaphragm's not contracting. It's the, like...
Yeah, it is. That's how.
Well,
That's how it.
Yeah,
the
I
thing is-
guess.
Like, for example, when you actually do give someone chest compressions, regardless of whether you're trying to clear their airway or whether you're trying to make their heart pump,
Mhm.
it's the same exact motion, because when you compress their lungs, then it makes their heart beat, it makes their lungs compress. So that motion, I'll try to look it up, but I'm almost 100% positive if he's puking, the water is coming out of his lungs.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. Without a healing proficiency, she can't do much.
Because
Yeah.
that's literally what you do to get the water out of someone's lungs is you press, like you straddle them and you press underneath, like right here, to compress their lungs so that the water goes.
Okay.
you
December,
can
give me another strength check, or whatever it was you did last time, to see if you can pull the guy to the door.
Just straight strength check.
If it was strength check +5, I think. I'm not sure. What was your last roll?
You gave me +5 before, I think.
Last time it was d20 +8. You rolled a 14. Is that when you failed? No, yeah, because the d20 +13 was pulling him to the surface, and then it was a flat strength check to pull him to the door. So, did you roll it yet?
Yeah, I did, but
Okay, so -5 would be 19, which is fail. You cannot get him to the door this round either. Give me another perception
this
check.
loser needs
December.
to learn to swim better.
December, give me another perception check.
28.
You notice the otters are gone, long gone. Well, how long they've been gone, you can't tell, but there are no otters to be seen anywhere.
Oh, the otters.
I loved you guys. Tim, Timmy, Timothy, Dr. T.
Swimming is decent. Okay, those two. Off another round. Off.
Okay, officially, healthcentral.com. If you are drowning, you can vomit the water up.
Really?
Ah!
Really? Link, please, link.
I'm looking at a better source
Okay.
because that was just basically like a.
See? Without knowing anything. Well, maybe she did know something. I don't know. Steph,
I didn't know anything. I just
That's what I figured.
Ray would be like, vomit, water. She wouldn't even think that water was in the lungs. She would actually think it's in the stomach. But
We'll see how this goes.
Well, you did let us make him vomit, so
I did.
yeah.
if it's effective, it's effective.
But if that's the case, then why don't they just make people puke to get water out of their lungs? Why do you even bother doing chest compressions?
Because somebody said vomit can also make drowning far worse, so it's probably
Yeah.
a risk. So
It is because you don't. Well,
so it's probably a risk. It's probably not as efficient as this.
Okay.
Yeah, because they could vomit back into their lungs or something, probably. Or stomach,
Okay.
whatever.
So next round, December. Give me another check to see if you guys can get him to the door. Which is
that's exactly why. Because if you pull stuff from your stomach out through your airway and then it goes back into your airway, it could just make it worse. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, what were you saying, Neil? Sorry.
give me
Lifeguard.
another strength check to pull him to the door. D20 +8.
Straight again.
Yep.
Oops.
With
Oops,
the
just
D
wrong.
from
Yeah.
the 20.
I'm trying not to hit my dog in the head because she's sitting in my chair. There. Oh, man.
You do not get him to the door at all. Also, at this point, you notice that the two guys that were on the door are gone.
Oh, jeez.
These
These guys suck.
It's a squall, and they're tied to the door, and they've been trying to get free. Oh God, they're trying to get free, but the door's stuck, and they're stuck to the door, and they keep slipping
Didn't I
off.
cut the door?
No, you were going to pull this guy to them and then cut the door free, but you can't get him to the door. You're like swimming with him on the way.
Oops, I should have specified doing that first. Oh well.
Let's see. Well, you're holding on to him, so I'm not going to say he doesn't drown. At this point, that's pretty much all that's up left is you and this guy.
Should we try to go back, Faith, to help the others?
Well, Neil,
What do you do?
is there a 3 close?
No, everyone's about 80 feet or 100 feet out in the water.
3.
3.
A 3. An arbre, Jen?
A 3!
I don't know what that means.
What do you mean? Like the plant?
Oh, a tree! Tree. I thought you were saying 3, like the number. I was like, what are you talking
No.
I'm
about?
not pronouncing my H's, so.
Yeah, we just
No way,
said
you
tree.
understood 3 with an H.
This is ridiculous.
Say it again.
3.
It's questionable.
So, is there a 3 close?
There are 3 trees near you.
Okay, so I run to the tree and I tie myself up to the rope and I run to the water and I try to get.
Wait. You tie yourself to the tree?
Yes, the end of the rope.
The end of the rope is only like. It's not like the
I
rope
have
is
an
cut off right
idea.
next to you. You're tied to Lily. Lily ties to the sky. There's
Okay.
between the 3 of you. There's only like 10 feet of rope.
I have 50 feet of rope on me that I'm carrying within my
Okay.
pound limit.
Oh, so you have a giant sack of rope on you.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. You tied that to the
Sam-
rope.
Yes, and then I'm running to the water as far as I can, and I'm trying to help.
Didn't it get cut into 2 pieces of 25?
No, it cut it to 2 pieces of 50. It's 100 feet.
Okay.
So I'm like, and I go as far as I can, and I try to help people.
I take it you have cut yourself free from Lily.
Yeah, I'm alone. I'm on my own.